Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brogdon on the wing. He's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard. And for the Spurs, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Jones. And it's Roby in at the 4. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Fame. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Tatum. Over Roby. Williams trying to break free. And that one hits back iron. Jones looking for an opening. 9 feet out. It's good.
Smooth jumper from Devin. Get used to seeing that.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Boston. 4-point game. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Jones. The rebound by Brogdon.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Tatum on the wing. Crosses over. The kick out to Brown. And the pass to Brogdon. And here's Brogdon as that one goes in.
No doubt what's on Tatum's mind when that pass is coming to him. He's got a scorer's mentality.
Jones, no luck. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Smart on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And Greg Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
And he knocks down the first count.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size. A 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
And he can't hit the second. We know trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and being a part of a rumor, Steve, actually being traded can really affect a player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
Outside, Jones. This is it to Vassell. Here's Johnson. He's covered by Brown. 11 feet away. Kicks it out to Jones. A rebound by the Celtics.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Williams inside, working on Jones. Brown finds Williams. And it's all evened up.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Jones. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. On the wing, Jones. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Jones. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson, the pass to Roby. Yep, that one goes.
Clean pass by Keldon Johnson to set up the shooter beautifully. What a play.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2 on this matchup with the Spurs. It's their first meeting of the season.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Jones against Smart. Jones kicks to Vassell. They get the rebound. There's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
You see Vassell's confidence growing at the arc. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Brogdon the pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum on the wing. There's a screen by Williams. That shot off the mark. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Smart against Jones. Pass to Purtle. High, arcing shot. Rebound by Williams. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Detroit Pistons. And Jones over to help. Here's Horford. A rebound by the Spurs.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Vassell kicks to Jones. They set the pick. Pass to Roby from deep. And no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. And there's the feed to Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
First free throw is good.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And so Tatum nails them both. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pirtle against Williams. Vassell, the pass to Pirtle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Robert Williams.
Really like the work inside from Pirtle, using his body well to draw the contact on his way up.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Pirtle. And you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
Now here's Williams. Last game he had 12. And White kicks to Tatum. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Pirtle. Williams for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Smart? He's averaging 11 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
Boston trailing. And he drives in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. Second, Jaylen Brown. Fourth, Keldon Johnson.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
The small forward position is traditionally a lot of scoring from that position. These fellas carry on that tradition.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Al Horford. That one drops. He ties it up. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Pritchard. Collins with some nice D.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Puts one up from 19. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And here's Tatum for 3. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 8.
Nice work by Tatum. A better three-point shooter than many scouts thought he might be.
Collins trying to break free, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Pritchard. To the wing on the left. Up top, Tatum. He's defended by McDermott. Out to White for 3. Not going to go that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Outside Collins. Dishes it to McDermott. Over Tatum. And that one goes long.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
White dishes to Griffin. The kick out to Williams. Collins grabs the miss. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. There's the dish to McDermott. White. Richardson, no luck. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Tatum passes to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
I saw that one in Griffin's eyes. He was ready to throw that one down.
Richardson outside. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Now Tatum. 8 points for him. The pass to Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I mean, on those alley-oop plays from Blake Griffin, you can't give him room to take off.
There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. Passes to Richardson. Kicks to McDermott. Guarded by Tatum. From deep three-point range, Richardson no luck. The Celtics with the lead. Pritchard passes to Tatum. From deep, Williams. He's off on that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Pass to Richardson. From past the arc. And Boston with the rebound. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to White. Fires for 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
What a beautiful shot by Derek White. I love how fast he acts in these situations.
Elbow shot is on the way. And it's White with the rebound.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Outside Tatum. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Here's McDermott. Collins, a screen on Tatum. On the arc. And no good on the last second attempt this time. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Langford out there with Jones. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Purdy. And it's Bates Diop in at the power forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Smart. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs trail by 4. And Greg Kelvin Johnson is listed at 6'5". But he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
You can count on Pirtle to play with energy, and this time it pays off with the second chance points.
And White kicks to Smart. Out to White. Left side, Brown. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Jones against Smart. Now the pass to Bates Diop. Outside, Jones. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there, since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Horford in the post, defended by Jones, and taken away by Johnson. Passes it to Jones. That's tipped. Brown feeling it out a bit. Poked away. It's stolen by Jones. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. 11 feet away. Here's Pirtle. An easy 2 points on the layup. Pirtle's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brown dishes to White. Outside, Smart. Griffin trying to get open, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Roby, he's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And that one falls for Smart. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes. Sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks. And timely, they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it. Sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll. And
Guys, now Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense. Never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Now, here's Vassell. Defense is right there. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Slick move by Vassell against contact, managing to work his way inside.
Brogdon kicks to Smart. Outside to Brogdon. 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Roby, guarded by Horford. Roby the pass to Vassell. Brogdon outside. Back to Horford. Swiped it away. Jones drives in. Pass to Vassell. Here's Bates Diop. Outside, Jones. Over Smart. Around 45% from the field in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Bates Diop. Plays it up off the glass.
Move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
checked in for the Celtics. Spurs have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
Now here's Smart. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Goes up on the block. Williams kicks to Horford. And here's Brogdon from the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
He misses the free throw.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Now, here's Brogdon. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Dallas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And defense comes at Brogdon hard, but he shoots through. Good technique helped him get that one off.
The first one falls.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Brogdon hits them both. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
Brown. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Spurs have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Goes up the baseline. Rebound, Boston. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown kicks to Smart. To the paint. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Smart. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Well-timed play there, and that's Horford at his finest. Smooth roll, aggressive finish.
Fires top of the key. That shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Williams in the post. McDermott on him. No good that time. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Outside, Smart. It's Brown on the wing. And then Brown with the dunk.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on. On the board.
McDermott passes to Sohan. Richardson for three. They get it back. Boston's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Brown kicks to Smart. Richardson against Williams. The kick out to Brown. Williams inside. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. Spurs shooting a meager 37% for the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Doug McDermott. And a new group in for the Celtics. Grant Williams is checked in for Horford. Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. Derek White's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Now, here's Johnson. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
That's tipped. Tatum on the wing. Fades back. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Guarded by Tatum. To the left wing. Fader on the way. Nifty move. Pirtle's shot is off. Boston leading by 4. 1:30 left to play here in the half. Here's White. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Richardson the pass to Sohan. To the middle. Richardson, good.
For a guard, Josh Richardson has all type of length. He is consistently getting to the lane, and he can score.
Tatum kicks to White. Tatum on the wing. Pocket 6. Shoots over Johnson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. San Antonio's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, Boston.
Boston foul.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Tatum passes to Williams. It's White on the wing. Richardson covering. Here's Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet.
Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Johnson outside. Offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Tie game in San Antonio. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
Yeah, it's too early to pick favorites for the dunk contest, but I'm excited by some of the names here. Some guys who could maybe beat my old scores, Ernie.
You did set a high bar, Jet.
Yeah,
we'll see if any of the final entrants can rise above it. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
Listen, they need better looks. Under 40% shooting, not going to cut it. You got to work the ball inside. I promise you, if you work that ball inside, good things will happen.
Shaq, we can count on you to always suggest working the ball down low.
Because I know it works, Ernie. If you look at the left hand, you see unos, dos, tres, cuatro rings. See that? Bling, bling.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Boston has possession on the court right now for the Celtics. Again on the wing, he's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brogdon leading the charge.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
San Antonio trailing here.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Brown with it. Jones covering. The kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum. Outside Smart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And so Smart nails both of them.
And some of what Smart gives his team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Now, here's Vassell after Jaylen Brown's miss. Jones the pass to Vassell. Johnson against Brown. 6 to shoot. Here's Vassell. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. Brown outside. The 3. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. Smart against Jones. Pass to Pirtle. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Tatum kicks to Brogdon. Williams trying to break free. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Vassell with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Vassell, the pass to Johnson. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
In his bag, Keldon Johnson. Wow.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Now here's Smart. He's got 5. Now here's Tatum. Shoots over Vassell. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Tatum's got 15.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Jones finds Johnson. Back to Jones. Williams with the block. Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And the first one drops. A different look now for San Antonio. Zach Collins checked in for Pirtle. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for Roby. And it's Doug McDermott in for Johnson. And a change for the Celtics. Al Horford, he's checked in for Williams. And so Tatum nails them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Back to Smart. Tatum against Collins. It's good. 19 points for Jason Tatum.
And even back in high school, Tatum had the knockdown mid-range jumper. We don't see that as much from him now, but he's still got that in his bag.
Now here's Jones. Collins finds McDermott. Now here's Vassell. He's guarded by Brogdon and stolen by Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Up top, Vassell. He's guarded by Brogdon. Now, here's Vassell. He's guarded close. Knocks it loose. Shot to stop the run. And too long on the shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their final run. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
San Antonio calls timeout. Langford's checked in for Vassell. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Boston.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Brown. Averaging about 27 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 14. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Now here's Jones. That one off the back iron and out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Brogdon kicks to Horford. Brown outside. Driving inside. And the basket is good. Brown's got 14 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Spurs. Sohan. Josh Richardson.
Trying to get something going, and he hits the jump shot. Richardson's got his second bucket.
I like that Josh Richardson is more comfortable in this offense, just taking what the defense allows.
Brown the pass to Horford. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs trail by 14. Langford dishes to Richardson. The pass to Langford. Here's Sohan. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fades Diop. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Smart kicks to Brown. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Smart finds Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. That's good from Horford on the assist by Griffin.
Assisted.
And the Celtics lead by 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Bates Diop. Kicks it out to Richardson. From outside, off the mark.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Got a piece of it. Here's Sohan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The feed to Langford, and stolen by Horford. Here's Brogdon, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And the Spurs making a change here. Myrtle's checked in, and then for Boston. Grant Williams is checked in for Horford. Derek White comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Spurs trail by 14. And here's Langford. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Brown wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Brown's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Celtics. Pass to Sohan. Richardson for 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Williams. Here's the 3. Rebound, San Antonio.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
A nice shot by Sohan.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's White, following the bucket by the Spurs. Shoots from 14. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Langford. Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. The kick out to Williams. Brown with it. Now defended by McDermott. Pritchard gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's the pass to Langford. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. And San Antonio shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Sohan. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Langford doesn't go for him. And the Celtics going the other way now. Brown outside. Out to the right wing. Puts one up from 19, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Pritchard's got 6.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Langford misses. Boston leading by 16. Pritchard passes to Brown. The kick out to Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Griffin. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 6.
I like this about Blake Griffin. Puts constant pressure on the defense. Plays a very physical game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And finished off by Brown.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And there hasn't been anything easy for them in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Plays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 14 points now in the second half.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Celtics running away with it. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. And it's Sohan in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. 4 on the clock. Johnson for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea.
Ooh, love it, love it.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Right side Horford. White dishes to Tatum. Smart on the wing. Williams trying to break free. Smart misses.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Jones finds Vassell. Johnson outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum. You know, Steve, the persistent growth of Keldon Johnson is pretty impressive.
It is, Kevin. He is obviously receptive to good coaching and is committed to finding success here in the league. Almost across the board, you see his stats creeping up season to season.
And he makes the first.
What I like about Keldon Johnson, he doesn't settle. Most of his shots come from inside the line.
Boston making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find a weak link.
Fades away, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Tatum's got 21.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Passes it to Johnson. There's the pick. Williams with the block. Now here's Smart, guarded closely. Stolen by Collins. And Tatum pulls it down.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Smart kicks to White. Outside Jackson. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Collins, and that one is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
look at the New Balance player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Hey, continue to stack it up from three. He's got 2 in each half so far.
So it's the Spurs now. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Wesley. Looking to end the run. Good work defensively by Smart. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Out to White. This one for 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Pass to Wesley. Tries a 3. San Antonio again missing. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Tatum deciding where to go with it. White finds Jackson. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Smart against Wesley. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For Boston, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. The deep 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
White covering. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Smart passes to Tatum. Smart kicks to Jackson. And they'll get another chance. Goes back up. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
The Celtics on offense. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Out to White. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 8 points for Jarek White.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
Wesley against Smart. Out left to the wing. Spurs passing it around. Driving the lane. Here's Wesley. 5 to shoot. Roby can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Langford's checked in for the Spurs. And then for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Justin Jackson. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now Wesley. Collins in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Collins, a screen on Tatum. Kicks it out to Collins. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Zach Collins has battled through multiple injuries. That held him to play just under 185 games in his first 5 seasons.
That one is off. And with Collins, it's tough, Steve, to develop as a player when you're constantly rehabbing from injuries.
Thankfully, he's young and still has upside. Kevin, when healthy, though, he is shown to be a solid defender, and with his three-point shot, he can bring value as a stretch 5.
The Celtics making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
McDermott's checked in for San Antonio. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Now here's Brown. He's defended by McDermott. Launches it. And it's White missing. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator, great court awareness.
The pass to Pritchard. He kicks it to Griffin. Williams passes to White. Driving in. Here's Brown. Misses off the left iron. The Spurs shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. To the inside. Williams with the steal. It's Brown with the drive, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making the opposition get physical with it.
And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
And Brown drops them both.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Passes it to McDermott. Uncovered. And it's San Antonio with another.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Kicks it to Brown. Griffin sets the screen for Brown. He dishes it to Griffin. Collins with some nice D. So it's San Antonio now. Puts it up from 7. That one drops for him.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Brown the pass to White. A 3-ball. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists in the game. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. To the right side. Here's Bates Diop. And that one drops.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. The layup off target. Spurs shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
And finished off by Brown.
And you aren't going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. He is simply on a tear.
San Antonio with the ball. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Brown. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Smart's checked in for White. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Celtics shooting 47%, pretty solid. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Smart on the wing. And the 3 off target. And San Antonio shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Boston.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Derek White checked in for Pritchard.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch 4 position.
Brown outside. 5 on the clock. Inside. Releases from 15. The kick out to Williams. Celtics passing it around. Second chance shot, and the layup good by Brown.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Langford misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were too tense. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.